has come. The time that you've all been waiting for. I had someone in my comments, you know who you are, suggest a Q&A, and I then made a community post about it, and I got some replies. And I'm not gonna lie, for a minute I actually forgot about it, but then I didn't. And anyway, long story short, here we are. It's time for a Q&A, so this will not be extremely long unless I give extremely long answers. But yeah, got some good questions from some epic. Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come. The time has come for a Q&A, the moment you've all been waiting for, the silent ASMR Q&A. So, a little while ago, I had somebody in my comments, you know who you are, say, that's not a threat, that's just me telling you, you know who you are. Not to sound spooky. But anyways, left a comment and said, hey, you should do a Q&A. And I was like, okay, we'll see. So I made a community post, got some replies, and now I'm forced to answer these questions because I made the post and people have questions and I have to give answers. So there weren't thousands necessarily, so unless my answers are long, could be probable. This will not be an extremely long video, but we'll see how it goes. So with that being said, because I film on my phone, I was like, damn it, how am I going to read these questions? So hopefully I didn't just screw up the mic. So I printed them out. Interesting, way to go. And if you notice that I'm looking at them really closely, it's actually helping me that I printed it out on a giant piece of paper because I take my glasses off for these videos and my eyesight is unideal, to be quite honest with you. So it's helping, but I still have to get pretty close. So anyways, with that being said, I hope you enjoy this Q&A. Let's see where this leads us. Yeah, okay, so first question. How old are you? I guess I'll take this question by question. So I'm 20 years old. I turned 20 in October. So, you know, relatively new to the 20s. Still feels weird to be like not a teenager anymore. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. I feel like, I guess, I don't know if a lot of people feel that way, that they wanted to accomplish more by a certain age, or maybe that's not really your metric for things. Like, you not necessarily don't want to accomplish anything, but it's not even on your mind at that age. But for me, yeah, I don't know. I'll just leave it at that. I'm 20 years old. This is exactly how the video will go for a long time because I'm going to explain myself further than I have to. That was a simple question. What is your favorite tingle? By the way, this is from Flavia B. Costa. I'm just gonna ruin all these names. I don't even know if I should say them. It's not even a hard name, but Flavia, epic name. What is your favorite tingle? I'm not gonna lie. Why would I lie, you know? I think, I don't want to say this is a cop-out. That's not really a cop-out answer. I think whispering, by far. I will always love whispering. That's half the reason. I mean, do I like talking? Sure. But I don't like videos where, like, when I watch a video and someone's like, yeah, there'll be no talking. I don't really like that. It's actually, even though ASMR Zeitgeist is like one of the greatest in terms of like visual and triggers and like everything he does, I don't even watch him, and it's mainly because he's not doing any kind of whispering. So I would say like whispering, gum chewing is a good one, which I just did. But I honestly don't watch too much gum chewing. Inaudible whispers, which incorporates whispering in the first place. Soft spoken, which requires speaking. So it's a lot of like voice-based triggers in terms of like tapping. I don't feel like I listen to, I'm trying to think. I really do just pay attention to videos where, like, even JoJo, like, I'll watch videos where he taps on things, but I'm really looking for him to just talk, I guess, or to whisper. I'm trying to think. Favorite trigger, though. It said favorite tingle. Favorite trigger. I'm really thinking about this. there's like a lot. Like JoJo has like a whole, he has like 100 triggers that he works with, maybe even more. So I'm trying to think it would be any of those. I think I might have to leave it at whispering, talking. Yeah, tapping. I do like tapping. Like I do genuinely enjoy tapping sometimes, but maybe hand sounds too. What's the one you don't like? What is the tingle that you don't like? It's gonna be the basic ones. Like I'm gonna agree with. I think JoJo's made videos talking about how like, these things have to stop. Like food ASMR, or when you like kiss the microphone, it's going too far. It's going too far. So yeah, any food ASMR, I don't want to see that. Gum is the closest I will ever get to a food ASMR. No need for that. No need for that. It just gets a little too gross. So this is all from Flavia, by the way. I hope that is being pronounced correctly. Besides ASMR, do you work in something else? So this will be a long answer. I think someone else could bring up a similar answer. Yes. So I'm currently in my second year of college, and I'll try to keep this minimal for you. I basically don't want to be there. I'm going for business, and that's because I've always wanted to like run my own thing, basically. I started reselling sneakers because when I was 15, I saw my friend resell them. I didn't even know he was reselling them. I just saw he had a ton of shoes. So I hit him up, asked him a lot of questions, and he put me on reselling. Made some pretty good money there for just being 15. Like my first shoe, like I had the craziest luck at the start. Like it was ridiculous. But anyway, I got more into the business side of sneakers because there was all these like programs that you could make to get more pairs of shoes, all this type of stuff. So got more into the business side there, played around a little bit. Why am I telling you all this? Basically to tell you that I have always kind of been like never focused on my education, because that sounds bad, but I kind of feel like it wasn't leading me anywhere. Like it was just teaching me the same thing that everybody else was learning, and I never saw, like I don't even know where it's leading me at the end of the day. Like I don't even know what I want. I just know I want to kind of like own my own thing, and I don't think that really happens from formal education necessarily. I think that comes from mentorships. I think that comes from experimenting. I think that comes from a really long time of putting 10 years into a YouTube channel or 10 years into a business. So I say all this to say currently I do have other projects outside of this channel that relate to, like, I have like a newsletter that I'm trying to start up, or I did start up really, and another newsletter. I'm kind of like immersed in the newsletter space currently, so trying to start up two there and see if we can make that like I say we, this is me and my brother, like a good stream of income. So, and there's just other like side projects. I'm always basically starting something, so if I have time to do any other thing and not take away from the main thing, I will do it. So even for this channel, for example, like I put in what I think is the right amount of time, and if I have extra time, I'll move on to other things. But I'm basically never okay with leaving my, I guess, like fate in the hands of like education, because like even right now I'm on a really long break. Like if I was just sitting around not doing anything, or like playing around or something, nothing wrong with that, but I don't really want to do that. So hopefully that was a good answer. Nothing wrong if you like the education system or you have found success with it. It's just not my thing necessarily. So even though I am in college, every second I'm not there is devoted to something that I enjoy, and something that will ultimately lead me to a stream of income that I'm happy with at the end of the day. Yeah, I think that was pretty solid answer. So we'll see. So MJ Rebel 26 asks, what are some of your future goals? Future goals, I will currently stick to this channel. They're big. They're big. I think the coolest thing about, I don't know if I'd call it achievement, success, is you don't actually need success. What you need is proof that it works. And I always thought I wanted 1 million subs, and I do. But what I actually needed was growth. And that is the craziest thing, is that you don't need whatever crazy goal you're setting. You will hit it, right? But what I mean by this is, the moment I started to go crazy with this channel, and I say go crazy, I mean I'm sure someone could upload more and do more shorts and stuff, but the moment I started to upload a lot of shorts and upload, every 2 days, that was when I started to see, I uploaded a video, a face reveal, and it did really well. So I can't explain it, but it's like 1 million subs would feel amazing, yes, obviously, and that would be a lot of hard work paid off. But I think what a lot of us are really chasing is just that first sign from the universe to be like, you're doing the right thing. And the fact that I'm getting views or subs is showing me, okay, you're doing something right. So I'm just super grateful. And in terms of the actual specifics of the goals, this year I don't know if I said this I think I did say it I have a goal video actually. I want to get to 50,000 subs, and that could be the easiest thing in the world. That could be, let's be real, it won't be, but maybe I exceed that goal. Somehow something happens. Maybe I absolutely miss that goal and it becomes laughable, but I don't care. I think 50K it's wild. I was at 600 subs a few months back. Now I think I'm at 1.4 going on 1.5K, and yeah, I don't know how it's gonna happen, but I'm just gonna keep iterating, trying, doing things, and see what works. And I guess I'll throw 2 other goals in there. I really want to, I said this in my video as well, launch a product. I really think if there was some kind of merchandise, but it had nothing to do with ASMR. Basically, it wouldn't be lame to wear, right? I don't want people, hey, if you want to walk around in an ASMR shirt, all respect to you, literally all the respect to you. But personally, I know I wouldn't really do that, so I'm it has to be something that you'd be like, oh, that's fire, and then you'd surprise them, you'd be like, it's an ASMR shirt, and they'd be like, what? Or you just would never tell them that, and it could be bigger than ASMR. So that's a huge goal as well. Hopefully 2024 is the year for that, or I think so. And then I also realized I'm closing in on a threshold on YouTube to be able to offer a premium where I can have people pay for bonus content, other type of stuff, perks. And I really want to make that epic, because I'm look, if I'm turning this thing on, it's not going to be some it's going to be unique. I don't know, I've seen some other paid plans, and it's just come on, I'm not going to pay $5 a month to get, I'm not going to give examples because I can't even think of any, but you know what I mean, it's if it's a stupid perk. So I really want to think through some unique perks that I could give to anybody who supports, because that obviously means the world. And yeah, so that as well, because we're kind of closing in on that with the channel. So I'm look, if people are paying premium, they're gonna get some epic stuff. Let's just, you know what I mean? So there's that. What are some things that keep you motivated? Damn, this might be a long video. What are some things that keep you motivated? Well, like I said, for this channel, it's kind of, unfortunately, it's the external, right? The moment I saw views or subs or some kind of sign that you're doing the right thing, it's easy to be motivated. But I'm trying to think of what happened before that, and this can expand outside of just the YouTube channel for me and for your life. I think what keeps me motivated is, I'm trying because I am thinking in terms of the channel, but I want to have a really good answer for this though, so don't mind me if I just make mouth sounds for 5 minutes. I think knowing that might be an interesting answer. I said something earlier about I don't want to put my fate in the hands of education, and that I'm always working on something, and I think that has been my biggest motivator, is that I feel good knowing that I'm always pushing towards something and I'm never giving away my abilities to something else, because a lot of the times in life you'll see people go through it and they will just kind of rely on things to happen to them, and they'll never really create an opportunity for themselves, right? They'll never do anything other than kind of that set path, and that's fine if you want the set path, but if you don't, then I think you need to be doing something, right? Like it has to. So basically what I'm saying is taking things into my own hands, never really pointing the finger at anything else. Like, I do think everything is my fault. I do think, and even if it wasn't, it just kind of helps you to, like, the moment you lose the accountability, you have no power and you can't do anything. So the number one thing to keep me motivated, I'd say, especially before I'm starting to see these external results in life, is just knowing that even in me acting and doing the thing, even though I might not be seeing the results now, that I am kind of taking fate by the hands. Like, I'm kind of saying, like, all right, I'm the boss here, right? I'm gonna, like, steer the ship, and we're gonna lead it this way, in a way that my life wouldn't have led me if I didn't choose that. I literally said, I'm gonna make an ASMR channel, I'm gonna make this, I'm gonna make this. That didn't just fall into my lap, that wasn't just handed to me. So I'd say, yeah, in terms of motivation, I think you have to be able to take that accountability and realize that you can control your actions, and the results you want are on the other side of that action, if that makes sense. If you want 1 million subs, you need to upload every 2 days for years, or every day for years. That's just how it is. So realize that. On top of this, a little other bit I like is, it's such a simple equation. Inputs equal outputs, but people only focus on outputs. People say, oh, 2024 is the year where I lose weight. 2024 is the year where I make money. How simple is that, right? As brutal as it sounds, it's like, okay, you want to make 1 million. How? You're not focusing on the input. How am I going to make 1 million? How am I going to make money? How am I going to lose the weight? How am I going to get fit? Whatever goal you have, inputs. So, long answer. Hopefully that was good. What do you do in your spare time? This is also an interesting one. So, my life was a lot more active when I was younger. When I was a kid, it was just all over. It was like school, maybe, yeah, hang with friends, Xbox, way too much, like a lot of games. So, probably when I was grade school was my, like, most active time in terms of just, like, Xbox with friends. I'd hop off, I'd go outside, I was just all over, right? Then high school, still pretty active, like active in school, active with people, all that good stuff. Now that I am in college, I am just not like that. Like, I don't have any interest in, not a partier, I'm not a drinker. I'm an ASMR artist, guys. Full time, I take it very serious. I mean, I say that sarcastically, but I kind of mean it. Like, but anyways, yeah. In my spare time now, it's kind of just like gym. What else? Hang with family, so I still live with my family, so parents, brother, and so it's not too bad socially, because I was gonna say, like, I don't really hang out too much. Like, I meet up with friends here and there, but other than that, I'm not very, like, active. It's kind of like stay in the room and, besides gym, of course, and, like, get sunlight, the basic needs of a human. But other than that, it is kind of just, like, do work. It's not anything exciting, but I really like it because that's kind of my main focus right now, is, like, I'm 20. If I want something to change, I have to do something, and I'm gonna do that, right? So if I want to set myself up for a good life, I have to take control of that now. And like I said, if I don't think it's gonna come from the education system, I gotta do that myself. So basically, in my free time, sometimes hang with friends, but really just gym, chill with the fam. But a lot of just like working, experimenting, ideating, trying things out, that type of stuff. So hopefully that was not a boring answer. But now, Viper Shark 8074 asked, how long do you plan on doing YouTube stuff? Honestly, I don't plan on stopping. I don't know why there'd be a reason to, if that makes sense. Like, if I enjoy making the videos and people are enjoying watching them, there is no, like, oh, I'm gonna end this. It's like, no, I'll keep this going as long as I can, right? So I don't really have an end in sight. Yeah, I'm just gonna take it day by day, but I don't have any plan to be like, we're done here at Silent ASMR. So good question. The boy Greg Adams 6933. What's up, Greg? What is your favorite conspiracy theory, if you have one? I'm not gonna lie, I do not know many conspiracy theories. Now, I could go down a whole rabbit hole, and this is not conspiracy, and I won't get into this, but there's a lot of health rabbit holes I've been going down recently, and that is just a crap show, to be honest with you, and those aren't even conspiracies. I'm sure there's some mixed in, but conspiracies, like, I can't even think of many. The one I just saw recently is that there was apparently a giant, most people probably know about this, a giant fight that broke out in Miami, and there was, in a mall, I guess, and there was like a ton of cop cars, and there's like a theory that there were 8-foot tall alien beings walking around, and that's why there were hundreds of cop cars. I think that's hilarious. Yeah, I think that's funny. But if an 8-foot being is behind me right now and I die, that would also probably be pretty funny, or maybe not. But I'm sure there's conspiracy theories, right, about like pyramids and stuff, how the pyramids were built. So that stuff kind of interests me as well, like how could the pyramids have been built? And then some people say, oh, it's aliens, or it's this. Haven't really like taken a dive into that at all, but I think it's a fun theory. I don't really know what to call it. No flat earth or anything. It just popped into my head, and I was like, come on. But 8-foot tall beings in a mall, pyramids being built by aliens, we'll never know, or maybe we do. But yeah, don't know many conspiracy theories, but I'd probably say those are the more interesting ones. Alright, let's get to this last. Oh wait, it's a continuation of the previous screenshot. This person, Virgie, just said the champagne glasses. Why do I not remember what he was talking about? I do, but I don't. It was from a video. Champagne glasses. I know what you're talking about because I replied to this comment, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe did I reply to this person's post with the champagne glass? Because I do that a lot. I like the champagne glass. It's just kind of a, like a cheers, like I enjoy that emoji. I don't know. Terror Billy says, what is your favorite video game? Currently, I do not play any video games, or, that's really the case. It's been a long time when I did. I kind of, okay, you know what, this is an easy answer. What am I saying? Minecraft. It's Minecraft. Minecraft is just peak. It's amplified for me because I was a child when I played it, so my memories with it are amazing. I remember playing with friends. I had a YouTube channel when I was younger that I was grinding on, and I thought it was good, and it was not good. Yeah, so just Minecraft 100%. The soundtrack, the game itself brings back the greatest memories. It's amazing. I love it. I kind of expanded to playing. Actually, is that what the next question is? I'll save that for next one. Minecraft, favorite video game of all time. Not really in terms of like, 'cause some people might look at that and be like, "Are you kidding me? Like that's the most boring." I mean, in terms of like good feel and nostalgia. I know it's not an RPG or anything. It's no, I don't know what people's favorite games are, but where are you from? So I am from. How specific should I get here? Let me just give my address. No, I'm kidding. I am in PA. That is Pennsylvania. So, United States, PA, Pennsylvania. I imagine you can't narrow down where I am from that. Just making sure I'm not leaking anything, But that is as specific as I'll get. But I don't know if you wanted, United States or where in the United States, but PA is the answer. So there's that. If you play any video games, what do you play? Again, kind of not the same question, but Minecraft, elite game. But I did play my fair share of Call of Duty. I liked Titanfall, so Titanfall 1, Titanfall 2. I played Fortnite when it was poppin', or maybe I got on a little late, but still like Season 3 now, it's like super far in. What else? I played some other games, Fortnite, some other random, like not random ones, but like Brawlhalla I played with friends, if anybody knows what that is. It's like a 2D fighting game. I don't really know how else to describe that, like, yeah. I guess, is it like Super Mario Bros? I don't know. I haven't played much Super Mario Bros. Overwatch was another one I played for a long time. So if anybody knows what Overwatch is, it's a pretty big game. But that was another one that I was on for a while. So those are kind of the main ones. I'd say Overwatch, Fortnite, Minecraft. Those were. I didn't play a lot of games. I played like games for like years. Like I would go in a stretch where I played like Fortnite for a year, or Overwatch for a year, or Minecraft for a year. So I didn't bounce around too much. A lot of my friends would be all over the place, but I kind of stuck with my games. So I kind of do. I've never had an urge to like game until recently too. Like I've stopped for so long. Like I don't know how long it's been, but yeah, recently I was kind of like, I kind of do want to hop on a game or two. VR too. If anybody has an Oculus, those things are sick. I don't go on mine anymore, but Beat Saber, Walkabout Mini Golf. There's mini golf games. There's a game called Stride where you're like running off buildings and shooting people. It's as relaxing as it gets. What else? There's like a ton of other games I played in there. Super Hot is really cool. That's not just a VR exclusive game too. There are a bunch, and I am blanking on a lot of them, but yeah, VR is pretty sick as well. From time to time, of course. And this last one, this is still from, I didn't drop the name, this is IDEK, so I don't even know 3674, and there's actually more, but we'll just leave it at that. What is your job? My job is to whisper into a microphone. I just dropped that paper intentionally. Okay, I'm gonna try to end this fast because the magnetic tripod that I used to film this, my phone just like snapped off of it, so I don't even know if this thing can even hold my phone anymore. And there's just been a lot of last minute distractions in this video. So with that being said, where was I? What is your job? I basically have a weekly job. I currently work at, I have like a church in my area, so I work weekly there. That's a whole other conversation about religion that I could get into. As in, like, there's a deeper conversation to be had there, because when I bring up that I work at a church, I feel like it's just like I kind of want to go down that rabbit hole. But that is just a weekly job I have. It is not very demanding. So I like that, obviously, but I guess the more good news is that it gives me the free time to do a lot of other things. So, like I said, in college right now, I'm working that job weekly and doing everything else I can on the side to build something, including this ASMR channel. And Flavia, I'm so sorry, I actually missed. Let me go back here on my list of questions. What is your favorite type of music? I hope you didn't think I missed this question, and I'm going to drop these papers now. Hopefully this doesn't knock my whole setup over, because that was horrifying when it happened. Favorite type of music? It's cliche to say I like a little bit of everything, but I think I've summed it up. I've narrowed it down, and I've gotten real with myself lately, because I was like, okay, I mess with rap, I mess with rock, I mess with pop. I mean, rock a little. Nah, I guess I like rock. Just all over, like jazz, like, dude, I mess with it all. But recently I was like, nothing makes me feel better than R&B. I'll just be honest. So to throw out some examples, I found a really good band called No Guidance as of late. 10 out of 10. But like, if you know people like Lucky Day, I'm trying to think of some other artists that are just like so good with R&B. Why is that like the only one I can think of? But yeah, I just got to get honest with myself lately, because I was like, I can't just go around, when someone asks me what's your favorite song, oh, I like a little bit of everything. No. R&B is just the music I can feel, like I can get into that. I'm not going to go much further, because you can see that I'm getting excited, but when you find a good R&B song, I feel like it's something you can like really sing and just feel a lot more than you can like rap or other things. I'm just calling out rap, but I've listened to a lot of rap too. But yeah, that is my favorite, I believe it said genre of music or favorite type of music. But I can talk about my favorite artist. Maybe I'll do another Q&A, or maybe I'll just do like a rant video, because there are a lot of good artists that I want to put people on. Lucky Day is one of them, although he's huge. No Guidance is one of them. Amazing band, super underrated. But yeah, that's all I got off the top of my head. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got something out of it, whether it was a random inspirational thing that I said, because I said maybe one or two of those, or it was, what I'm trying to think, what else did what if the game was dropped in this video? My goals, I don't know, whatever. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got some value out of it, or just got to know me a little bit better. I could definitely talk a lot more on all of these topics, or take a lot more questions, and I look forward to doing that in the future. But yeah, hopefully I answered these questions well. If not, let me know, and I can answer them further in the comments. So if you need any clarifications, any other questions you want to ask me, I can answer them in written form in the comments below. So with that said, I'm going to end this, because I am so scared that this whole setup is just going to collapse, because I have books on top of boxes on top of books, with a phone and a tripod and a light. It is quite the setup, and this magnet thing can clearly not hold it. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching, subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting, viewing, all of that. If you did all of that, that's crazy. And with that said, I will catch you in the next video. Peace.